Welcome back, football fans. We're about to drop a UDFA tracker for you guys for the 2026 undrafted free agents. Uh, did not have time to do everybody. We're just doing like 10 guys from each position that we think you guys should keep your eye on. We did it position by position: quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, linebackers in the secondary. Tyler, you ready to run through all this?
I'm ready. And keep in mind, guys, if your favorite player didn't make it, maybe he sucks. So that's it.
Or maybe I ran out of space. Let's start off with the quarterbacks. That's what everybody want to talk about. Here are 10 guys that I thought everybody should keep their eye on. Haynes King, Gilly Boy's favorite quarterback from Georgia Tech. He's going to the Panthers.
Love it.
We got Diego Pavia out there at the Baltimore Ravens. Luke Altmaier is staying at home, close to home, to the Detroit Lions. Mark Gronkowski's going down to Miami. Miller Moss leaving Louisville, heading to Cincinnati. Joe Fignano leaving UConn, going to Baltimore Ravens to join Diego Pavia. Sawyer Robinson is going to compete with Fernando Mendoza with the Las Vegas Raiders. Kyron Drone goes to the Green Bay Packers. Jalen Daniels to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tyler, anybody you want to talk about on that list?
Yeah, can we talk about how Sawyer Robinson could probably be the starter of the Raiders?
It's a chance.
You can't sign a quarterback better than the one you drafted in the first overall.
Man, your hate for Fernando Mendoza is wild.
So who are you picking?
Who I'm picking? I'm picking Kirk Cousins. I don't think Diego Pavia's. Fernando Mendoza is ready to lead a football team yet.
I don't think Sawyer Robinson.
Did you see the interview he had with? They was asking, was he going to the White House?
What did he say?
He said he dodged the question. He answered with mini camp starts May 11th or something like that. And it's like the first day, and he don't really know the signals or something like that. So he said it would be a good look to miss first day of practice, so he would not be going to the White House.
See,
so
kudos
to his PR team.
I was about to say that. Kudos to his PR team, because he said some stuff in high school when he was a kid, and it shows he's grown a lot. So, so congratulations to him. All black locker room. You did the right move. So
yeah, you definitely you saved face right there. I give you credit for that. Diego Pavia and who was the other one? Joe Fagnano in Baltimore. What do you think?
I like Diego Pavia, but we know he's 5'6". Joe Fagnano is like 6'7", and I mean, he doesn't have a deep ball, but Ravens don't really have anybody to throw a deep to except Zay Flowers, so he might get lucky.
I think Diego Pavia makes the roster.
He has a 3-year contract. I don't know if it's guaranteed, but he's definitely there for at least 2.
Yeah, he makes the team. Does he win the backup job? Probably not this year. Probably back up next year though.
It's still
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah,
is basically there because Lamar Jackson is a big fan of Tyrod Taylor.
I thought Tyler Huntley was a backup now.
Excuse me, Tyler Huntley. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. But yeah. So moving on, we want to talk about the running backs.
Yeah, let's talk about running backs, man. The quarterbacks.
Before we move on, Mark Gronkowski, I think he can possibly make some noise this preseason. He might not make the Dolphins squad, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he looks like.
He could.
Same with Kyron Jones. I think Kyron Jones makes the Packers roster.
Yeah, Kyron Jones definitely making the Packers rosters right after since Malik Willis is gone. He's definitely the backup. But Mark Gronkowski, he could possibly be QB 2. He's only competing with Quinn Ewers.
You don't think Quinn Ewers is better than him?
This year maybe, but next year we don't know.
That's true. We'll see how it goes. I'm interested to see. I think he makes it. Moving on to the running backs, we got E.J. Smith from Texas A&M going to Kansas City Chiefs. It's Emmitt Smith's blood right there. Desmond Reed from Pittsburgh going to the Buffalo Bills. Jalen Ott, his downfall needs to be studied. He's going to Oklahoma to Kansas City Chiefs as well. Roman Hamby will be joining his quarterback in Las Vegas with the Raiders. Robert Henry Jr., leaving the University of Texas San Antonio, going to the Washington Commanders. Adam Randall will be with the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, he's not undrafted. Was he undrafted?
No, he goes to the 5th round.
How did he get on there? My bad, y'all.
Maybe you just really like him. That's you just really like him.
Jamal Haynes from Georgia Tech, we're going to Cincinnati Bengals. Jamari Taylor from Virginia, we're going to Jacksonville Jaguars. Le'Veon Moss, Texas A&M, we're going to Miami Dolphins. And C.J. Donaldson, former tight end, converted running back, we're going from Ohio State to the New Orleans Saints. Anybody want to talk? Adam Randall out. Anybody else you want to talk about?
Desmond Reed to the Buffalo Bills. This is a great signing. You got your backup running back, potentially, a special teams guy, a receiver. He does it all. He's basically Demond Claiborne. They're two of the same people.
Yeah, except he's a lot smaller.
Yeah, he's a lot smaller. So
160 pounds soaking wet. That's gonna be hard to pull off. I mean, you think about Deshaun Jackson was a $180. That's how small he was.
You got Darren Sproles.
Reed 20 pounds lighter. So
yeah, if Darren Sproles can do it, he can do it.
Yeah. Interesting to see what Jamal Haynes looks like. He didn't look great this year to me, so maybe he bounces back, have a better year. Jamari Taylor, on the other hand, had a pretty strong year for Virginia. Big reason why they were one of the best teams in the ACC. Could he make the Jacksonville Jaguars? I think Basham Tudum is the guy. Could he compete for that third running back spot, possibly? Le'Veon Moss, durability issues. Don't know if he can make it. C.J. Donaldson.
C.J. Donaldson's making it.
6'2", 230 plus pounds. Not the best vision, runs upright, but he's a bruiser. Like I said, he's converted. He's a little raw. He's still learning the position.
He's
so
still,
maybe he could possibly.
He's still young. I think C.J. Donaldson, Kamara, and whatever his name is, ETN, however he pronounced it. I think that's
ETN.
I think that's a deadly combo, deadly trio.
Yeah.
He also can catch out the backfield too.
Say what?
So he can also catch out the backfield.
Yeah, I think Jalen Ott from Oklahoma, the former Cal running back. I need to know what happened because at Cal he was dynamic. He was crazy, athletic, crazy vision. Man, he looked like Barry Sanders every couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To just riding the pine, Oklahoma. Like what happened?
I saw a story where they said he wasn't bought in, but he was hurt. Then he wasn't bought into the coaching staff, so he was getting DMPs.
So you think he has the ability to make the Chiefs?
I mean, the Chiefs.
They got Kenneth Walker and
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, they signed Kareem Hunt back. So who else they got?
That's it, I think.
Didn't they get a boy from the Eagles? He went over there.
Didn't they draft the running back?
They did.
He might be a practice squad guy.
Yeah, he might make the practice squad. We'll see how it goes. Let's move on to the wide receivers. We got a lot to get to. We got Dane Key from Nebraska to the Denver Broncos, Trevor Pena from Penn State to the Jaguars, Colin Lacey from the Louisville Cardinals to the New York Jets, Eric Rivers to the San Francisco 49ers, Tyron Montgomery to the Tennessee Titans, Chris Hilton Jr. from LSU to the Washington Commanders, former quarterback from Florida State, Thomas Castellanos going to the Tennessee Titans, Romello Brinson, SMU wide receiver to the Miami Dolphins, Chase Roberts from BYU went to the Raiders, Jordan Hudson to the Dallas Cowboys. Interesting set of names. Tyler, what you want to talk about?
What happened to Colin Lacey? He was supposed to be that dude.
Don't know.
Because he was. They were saying he was the best receiver in football last year. So
maybe something happened to him. I don't know. That's a good thing.
We got Trevor Pena, former Syracuse. If he would say Syracuse, he'll probably be a day two guy. But now he went to Penn State and he become undrafted. That's your fault. I know we talk about Fran Brown, but Fran Brown puts guys out there. So got Eric Rivers. Can you catch the ball? Can you get separation? Because where was you at last year when Hayes King needed you? So, man, none of these wide receivers are screaming to me right now.
Tyron Montgomery's got me interested in. He put up crazy stats at John Carroll in Alabama, but can he do it at a high level like in the NFL? He might be a practice squad guy. Dane Key can he find a special teams role? If there's a guy on this list I think could possibly make a case for being a wide receiver, it's Jordan Hudson. I think this dude was the man. Don't know why he went undrafted. And possibly some stuff going off the field that we don't know about. This dude is talented. I think Jordan Hudson makes the 53 in Dallas. And they have a strong receiving room, so I think he still makes it. Thomas Castellanos, former quarterback from Boston College, transferred to Florida State. Beat Alabama. He called it in the offseason. They were going to beat Alabama, and they did. And he looked solid in that game. Nice runner. His passing ain't it. And he wanted to come back to college for another year. Found out that Florida State going to bring in another quarterback. He goes into the draft, goes undrafted, and accepts the invite to be converted to a converted wide receiver at Titan. So we'll see how it goes for him.
Yeah, don't trash. I hate this list.
Anybody you think on here can make the 53?
I think Eric Rivers is gonna make the 53 because by default, Dane Keith. I heard Sean Payton really loves Dane Keith, so he's definitely gonna make the team.
Okay.
These other guys, we gonna have to see.
I'm gonna put my money on Jordan Hudson. That's the guy I'm gonna take. Unless something come out that I don't know about, that's what I'm gonna ride with. Moving on to the offensive lineman, we got Isaiah Worrell from Oregon going to LA Chargers. James Brockemeyer from Miami going to the Atlanta Falcons. Jacob Riley from Florida State going to the New England Patriots. Riley Mullum, whatever it is, the offensive tackle. He's probably gonna play in the interior now, going to Atlanta Falcons. Diego Pounds from Ole Miss, the offensive tackle. He's gonna go to the Ravens. Interior guard Corey Robinson II from Arkansas, going to the Bengals. Tyler Miller, former tackle, probably gonna be an interior guy from Iowa State, going to the Broncos. Dylan Wade from Auburn, interior guy, going to the Packers. Sam Hagan, South Dakota State, one of the highest graded offensive linemen from last year, by the way, going to the Houston Texans. And Tristan Lee, offensive tackle, probably going to be playing on the interior from Clemson, going to the Minnesota Vikings. Tyler, anybody on this list you want to talk about?
We can talk about Isaiah Worrell coming off an injury, correct?
That's right.
So he's definitely going to be he's not going to make. I don't think he makes the team per se, but I think he will be a Charger for the next season.
I think they put him on a physically unable to perform list or whatever it's called. Yeah. And they let him sit on there for a year and see what they got next year. I don't know if he plays tackle. I think he probably finds a spot on the interior.
He could be all around lineman.
Yeah, I think you got a guy. He's like close to 6'9", so he's a big dude.
Exactly.
No athleticism though, so that's a concern. But you put this guy on the inside, we'll see what happens. I think Diego Pounds is a guy, because of Baltimore's offensive line situation, I think you can find a home in the rotation. Dylan Wade, we talked about him in one of our videos. He's a former defensive lineman converted to offensive lineman, offensive guard. I think he makes it. A little raw, but he's physical as all get out, and I don't think he's going to get beat that much. I think he makes the 53. If not, he at least makes the practice squad. I think a lot of these guys make it. I think Sam Hagan and Tristan Lee. I think they make their respective practice squads, and
I think James Brockmeyer
years out.
I think James Brockmeyer makes it too.
Yeah,
because we know how fragile that Atlanta Falcons offensive line is.
I think you take a position group and see which one has the most likelihood of making a roster. It's the offensive line group. A lot of these guys, for whatever reason, went undrafted, but I think a lot of these guys are good enough to be on rosters.
Right,
and with the injuries teams have offensive lines, they will find it. I think all these guys will at least find spots on practice squads. Mm-hmm. And I think the majority, at least 6 or 7, will play in a game this year, possibly even start. Ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
Tight end fullbacks. Let's start it off with Mr. Michael Trigg. I think he was your 3rd-rated tight end. He goes to the Dallas Cowboys.
Perfect.
The Gillenberg brothers, I put them both on there. They're both from Wyoming. They go to Kansas City Chiefs. I think John Michael is the better one of the two. Dequan Wright from Ole Miss goes to the Philadelphia Eagles. DJ Rogers from TCU goes to the Dallas Cowboys. Mal Kleinsman, don't know why I got 2 Ks in there, I must. I'm gonna leave that alone. Tennessee Titans to Detroit Lions. Dan Varelli from Syracuse to the LA Rams. Luke McGree from USC to Pittsburgh Steelers. Kermine Mater, Arizona State, Pittsburgh Steelers. And then the guy whose downfall needs to be studied as well. Kylan Dinkins, Penn State, going to San Francisco 49ers. Tyler, anybody you want to talk about on this list?
Let's talk about my boy Daquan Wright, who I pointed out in the college football playoffs. I think he had 2 touchdowns against Miami. It was Miami? Yeah, Miami.
I can't remember. Probably.
But
he was good.
He lands his spot with the Eagles. I think that's a perfect fit. He can block, so he can go off and he can pass, and he can catch. But Michael Trigg, I don't know why he went undrafted. I get the off the field stuff, but that's never stopped teams before. This guy is a certified stud. So in Dallas, they run a 2 tight end set with him and Jay Ferguson. It's over with.
I think Michael Trigg makes the team.
I think
Daquan Wright possibly makes the team. There's the Eli Stowers situation going on there. They also have the starter from last year. Why can't I think of his name, Tyler?
Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert. There you go. So that's 2 right there. They probably carry another. Wright might have to play some special teams. I don't know if he's up for that, so we'll see. But with these teams going to all this 12-man personnel, they may carry 4 tight ends. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. DJ Rogers, a little undersized, but I think he makes it for makes the practice squad. And Dinkins, man, Penn State, what happened? You supposed to be one of the most athletic tight ends in the country last year.
I'm blaming QB play.
But even when Drew Aller was out there, he didn't look good.
I mean, Drew Aller's backup didn't look good.
James Franklin, you got a lot to tell me what happened last year at Penn State. Why was the team so terrible? We got to figure it out. But yeah, does Dinkins make the roster?
I think so because Kittle can't stay healthy.
I think he makes the practice squad. We'll see what happens from there. Going over to the defense, we're gonna start from defensive line. We got edge Tyreek Sapp from Florida going to the Cleveland Browns, along with Logan Fano from Utah joining him in Cleveland, joining his brother Spencer, by the way. Edge Bryant Thomas Jr. from South Carolina goes to the Jaguars. Khalil Kamara from Indiana goes to the San Francisco 49ers. David Blade Jr., defensive tackle from Miami, goes to New England Patriots. Jeffrey Memba from SMU goes to Washington Commanders. Why is SMU got so many undrafted players? That was a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Bryson Eason from Tennessee goes to San Francisco 49ers. Seattle Seahawks get 2 edges, Marvin Jones Jr. and Aiden Hubbard to the Seahawks. Keyshawn Silver, I don't know if he's going to be edge or defensive tackle, probably D-tackle. From USC going to New Orleans Saints.
Is it fair to say that only one of these guys will make the team? And I think it's Tyreek Sapp just off size alone.
I don't think Tyreek Sapp makes it. I think if anybody makes it, it's Logan Fano. If I'm gonna put my money on anybody, I'm putting on Logan.
I think Sapp beats out Logan Fano.
I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
That's all. A lot of these guys. Brian Thomas Jr. maybe, like, what happened there? He was supposed to be a good guy. Yeah. Khalil Kamara at 6'1", not very fast, a little undersized. You can't play him at edge. You can't play this guy D tackle. He's just too small for D tackle, not fast enough for edge. Where is he going to play? Can he play linebacker?
UFL.
We have to find out. Yeah, probably he probably got a league in a year. David Blay, where's the motor? You know, he was a guy. Miami needs some depth. And he gave Miami exactly what they needed. He gave guys a blow. So we'll see what he does. Jeffrey Memba, big guy, 6'6", 330+ pounds. He should be in the league somewhere. Bryson Eason, we'll see what happens there. It's Marvin Jones Jr., just a Jag. Aiden Hubbard, another Jag. You know, Keyshawn Silver, another Jag. So
this class right here specifically is weak. So
yeah,
like I said, I think Tyreek Sapp and Logan can both make it. Honestly,
they both make Cleveland. Some are the practice squad or the actual team.
I think they both make practice squad.
Okay, I think we agree there. Uh, yeah, as deep as the defensive, the edge and defensive line was, a lot of those guys got drafted, and this is what was left.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Sapp making off brand recognition, but that's about it. Moving on to linebacker, we got the Dante Lawson from Alabama going to the Philadelphia Eagles. Devon Deal, TCU from to the Seattle Seahawks. Scooby Williams, Minnesota Vikings. Torin Yoke, Texas A&M to the Denver Broncos. Nadeem Tucker, Western Kentucky to the Chargers. Landon Burton to the Chargers. Xavier Story Jr. from Arkansas to the Raiders. Wesley Basaint from Miami to the Kansas City Chiefs. Wes Weeks, LSU to Indianapolis Colts. And Eric Gentry from the USC to Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler, who you want to talk about?
So I'm gonna start with saying this: Nadeem Tucker is making the team. That's a fact. Well, I know he's making the
He
team.
should have been drafted. I need to know why he wasn't.
Exactly. It's gonna be him, Talua, Messador, and Mac. When Mac leaves next year, he's gonna be probably the next man up or third man up, however you want to do it. Because a lot of teams they do 3 edge rushers on at one time sometimes. They all just rush the quarterback. So he'll.
I think another guy that's gonna make it is Scooby Williams. I don't know why things didn't work out at Texas A&M this year. He's a lot better player than what you saw on the tape this year. I think he makes it for the Vikings. He got good coaching out there in Minnesota now, so we'll see what happens. Wesley Saint, undersized guy. He started from a freshman at Miami. I just think size is going to become an issue, and the fact that he's not the most athletic guy, it's going to be an uphill battle for him to stay in the league.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Wes Weeks?
I'm surprised he wasn't drafted. I actually liked Wes Weeks at LSU. Maybe it's the injury things he does. He seems not to stay healthy, so I think he can make the Colts roster.
You ain't getting mixed up with no other Weeks, are you?
That's the oldest one.
Okay, to make sure we're on the right guy. What about Deshaun Lawson? Dante Lawson.
I mean, he never wowed me. So like I said, I'm giving the Alabama defense a pass, but he ain't no secondary. He on the front end, so he could at least stop the run a little bit, right?
That's true. But I think we're both in agreement that Dean Tucker is the guy.
Oh, he's definitely the guy.
And you prefer him at edge, not linebacker.
Well, we got Junior Colson. He come off ACL injury from last year in camp, so we still got him from Michigan. I like his play a lot. Then we still got we signed Denzel Perryman, and we still got Henley and Tyreek Dye. So he's not playing middle linebacker. He's probably on the edge.
It's a lot of depth in front of him at both positions. He might have to wait out a year on the practice squad to see if he can make it the next year. Going on to defensive backs, this is our last one. Wyatt Williams Jr. for Ole Miss. He's at the Arizona Cardinals. I like that. Skylar Thomas, Oregon State. If you had to watch a lot of Oregon State football, God bless you. But there was one guy on the field that looked pretty competent. That was Skylar Thomas. He's going to Chicago Bears. Devin Pringle from UConn. When watching Joe Fagnano highlights, and we're trying to watch UConn highlights, rather, you saw a lot of Devin Pringle. I think he's going to make the Chicago Bears roster. Isaiah Nwambe, SMU, going to the Bengals. Michael Coach Jr. going to the Cleveland Browns. Amari Harvey to the Denver Broncos. Bishop Fitzgerald to the Tennessee Titans. Xavier Nwampa, I think that's how you say it, from Iowa to Kansas City. Avery Smith, why did he go undrafted? From Toledo to Los Angeles Chargers. And then Lewis Moore from Indiana to the Miami Dolphins. What do you want to talk about, Tyler?
Yeah, Avery Smith is making the team. Like I said, Elijah Molden can't stay healthy. And then Derwin James is playing technically safety linebacker, so he'll be on the field. Avery Smith is making this team. I'm saying that right now.
So you got that's 3 or 4 undrafted free agents you got making the roster.
I know.
Plus all the rookies, right?
I know my team. And we drafted 4 offensive linemen, so someone got started on defense.
Gotcha.
But it's a good signing though. Why did Bishop Fitzgerald go undrafted? That's what I want to know. That's a good
question.
Why did Amari?
I wasn't high on him, but I didn't think he would go undrafted.
Why did Amari Harvey go undrafted? He was a bright spot on that Georgia Tech defense. So
Lewis Moore. Why did he go undrafted?
Exactly. So that's all those guys we just named are making the roster.
Wampa was a guy from Iowa. A lot of people talking about for the Jim Thorpe Award at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
He went undrafted. He's at Kansas City. This is a deep group of defensive backs that went undrafted. Williams Jr. was very solid at Ole Miss last year.
He was. I mean, he I think he's more of a zone DB than a man DB because I don't think he's not really. You don't want him a man.
Over under 4.5 of these guys on this list making a roster.
Over
4.5.
The Michael Coates Jr. I forgot he was
making a 53-man roster.
Yes, I can see all these guys making a 53-man roster.
That's tough, Tyler. That's tough. All of them to make it.
Look at the teams though. You got the Bears.
They got 2 guys on this list. You mean tell me the Chicago Bears are going to take 2 undrafted free agents?
They lost 5 DBs
back alone and put them on the roster.
They lost 5 DBs. So they got to have depth somewhere, right?
I guess you're right.
And the Bengals, don't tell them. We don't know what the hell they're going to do. Okay, this I'll say. The only one that might not make it is Harvey, just because of Denver Broncos' depth alone. That's the only one I can really see not make it.
I think this is the deepest group outside the offensive line. They may have a chance of making a roster.
Like I say linebackers, this group, then offensive line.
Okay. With that said, guys, that is it. We just went through our guys that you should probably look out for in the undrafted free agent market. Can't wait for the preseason to start. Can't wait to hear what the news in training camps. We're going to try to get y'all the news to y'all when we start our NFL roundups back. Which group do y'all think is the deepest as far as has the best chance of making a roster? The 53-man roster, y'all. Wide receivers, offensive linemen, linebackers, defensive backs. Tell me why it's the quarterbacks. Drop down in the comment section. Tell us what you think. Tyler, you got anything else?
Chargers, you did good. My Chargers did good in the draft. They did good after the draft. I drafted free agents. Thank you. You give me some hope.
Hey, I'll let him have his moment, y'all. With that, we out. Peace.